Hey folks, it is Saturday, July 6th, 4:33 p.m. is the time, and the temperature is around 26 degrees Celsius, and I'm here on St. Clair Avenue West, right at the intersection of St. Clair and Christie. And that is a look to the east, and there's a 512 streetcar replacement bus waiting to turn south onto Christie, where it'll pick up a lot of people and then loop back up to St. Clair and start heading east. And this is the Salsa on St. Clair Festival, and I just recorded a video through here, and you can find that on the channel by now. But for this one, the plan is to head south down Christie Street, down into Koreatown.
Oh, you can watch.
So from here to there will be about 2 kilometers or so. And I have a feeling this bus will be pretty packed. And this is south down the west side of Christie Street. And this street is Ellsworth Avenue. And the surrounding neighborhood here is known as Hillcrest Village. And coming up on the left are the Wychwood Barns. That's a former streetcar house. I think we'll probably see this bus turn left here. And I guess it'll make another left to St. Clair, and then it'll make a right. And that'll take you to St. Clair West Station, or all the way over to St. Clair Station at Yonge. Although this one says 512 to Oakwood. So Oakwood, I was completely wrong on that. Oakwood is actually to the west of here. And at Oakwood, I think you can connect to a streetcar. Let's cross over here. Wave to the bus driver. This is a former streetcar warehouse, or a car house. The Artscape Wychwood Barns took its current form back in 2009. And it houses artist studios. There's a park here, a greenhouse, a farmer's market. There's beach volleyball. It's a pretty neat space.
Do you still want us to put the tables in the pantry kitchen? Or can we put them in the
Well, it's nice and cool in here, but
turn the table.
I don't know which side.
Turn to us, the inside. Turn the inside around.
Table troubles, I guess. Maybe they're taking down a farmer's market. There's a beach volleyball court. Feels like it's been a while since I've gone for a walk on Christie. This will be mostly downhill. Now, I'm not sure what I was thinking. If you were going the other way on St Clair, you'd been waiting for the bus right where I started recording on the east side of Christie. I'll blame this one on the heat. There's one going to St Clair Station. They're going on a bigger detour than I would have thought. Those homes are boarded up. This is Tyrell Avenue. There's a private community just over to the east of here. I did a Hidden Toronto video through there, I think early last year. I went through there on an e-scooter. The neighborhood and on the left is known as Brackendale Hill. Over. Why is there windshield wipers running? There we go, Brackendale Hill, Hillcrest Drive. So I guess Hillcrest Village is a little bit more west of here. We are walking down towards the shoreline of the glacial Lake Iroquois that existed at the end of the last ice age, which was approximately 13,000 years ago. That seems a bit short. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong and it was 130,000 years ago. Please feel free to fact check me down in the comments. Hey Google, when was the last ice age? The last ice age, known as the last glacial maximum, occurred roughly 26 to 19,000 years ago. Oh, so I guess it was maybe 13,000 years ago that Lake Iroquois came right up to here. And Davenport Road here used to be a main east-west crossing across the city. And just east of here at Bathurst, there's an old tollkeeper's cottage. I'm gonna kick that shoe out of the bike lane. Or at least shove it off to the side. And Christie is serviced by the 126 Christie bus, which is just pulled up right beside me. And there's a nice park just up these stairs. I think there's tennis courts as well. Ashworth Avenue yard sale. Over 12 different houses are participating. That bus will be heading down to Christie Station. That's a very short route. I think it just ping-pongs between the St Clair West Station and Christie Station. Soon it'll be underneath the Midtown CP rail tracks. And then Dupont Street. Used to take these bike lanes to head southbound of Bloor Street fairly often, but I moved out of the neighborhood. There's a seniors living facility operated by the city across the street over there. Christie Gardens. And this is the site of the old Christie Street Veterans Hospital, located between 1919 and 1946. It's actually a long-term care facility. I bet there's a hell of a wait list to get into there. It is quiet, but I imagine when I get down to Koreatown, there'll be quite a few people out. And it was quite busy up at Salsa on St Clair. Artist Collective, honoring our elders. Coming up is Dupont. I did a video last week. I walked across this stretch of Dupont. And this building here on the right used to be the Christie Ford plant. It opened in 1915 as an assembly plant and showroom. So if you're in the market for a Model T, this would have been your place. They later moved operations in the mid-1920s. That was to another plant on the Danforth. But later it became a Planters Peanuts factory. And over there used to be a Starbucks. Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. Let's see if Dave Fix My Bike is still here. It should be just up on the right. It's been a staple of this neighborhood for a long time. Not sure where exactly it is. And when I lived just south of here, I used this coin laundry a few times. It had a basement apartment. It didn't have its own laundry. There was another one just south of here. Here it is. This place has been here for decades. It's got a very good reputation. I believe those are digital escape rooms. Proxima Command. Sad to see so many vacant retail storefronts. This is where the coin laundry is, that I used more often than not. A snack bar has opened up. And one of the highlights of this area is a large independent supermarket coming up called Fiesta Farms. They've been operating for, I think, well over 20 years now. When I lived here, I would ping pong between Fiesta Farms and PAT, a Korean supermarket in Koreatown. All right, check for flying pigs, a BMW that stopped completely at a stop sign and had its turn signal on. I'm not sure what this building was before it was a supermarket, but I bet they're built to build it today. It would just be a big blank wall of bricks on the street. There's a big garden and nursery center just in front of the supermarket. Way over there. Let's look at the entrance to Fiesta Farms. There's the garden center. There's the Christie Street Baptist Church. I think they hold a church service in Korean there. This whole neighborhood to the left is known as Seton Village. And coming up, almost at Christie Pitts, home to the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's a semi-pro baseball team that plays in the Inter-County League. I had a brother who played in that league, so growing up, I was in this area somewhat often. And they would always broadcast the games on the cable access channel. That was channel 10 back then. And here's the street I used to live on, Penrith. This is Barton Avenue coming up. That convenience store has been there in the corner for as long as I can remember. Let's see if there's a ball game going on. Probably not an Inter-County League game.
What's your fake friend chapter? Chapter?
And sit on the grass here in this bowl. It's the only stadium in the Inter-County League and has free admission, or at least that was the case way back when. And this park is Christie Pits. There's a skate park out there in the center of the shot. I believe it's a former gravel pit, hence the name.
Now I'm really careful today.
JIL Cornerstone Toronto. I have no idea what that is. Christie Station is just up here on the left. And that opened in 1966 along with the rest of Line 2, or at least the part of Line 2 that opened initially back then. And what I'm going to do, since the video is a little on the short side, is we'll just take a stroll through Koreatown. Over to where the Annex neighborhood starts at Bathurst. Well, finish this one up. It's a full-size half pipe. Number of people waiting for the Christie bus. I wonder if any of them are heading up to the Salsa and St Clair Festival. There's a good amount of people out in the park over there.
I say because much, yeah, but then I need some.
Got the entrance mostly closed off, just a few doors open on the sides. I think they're installing elevators. And welcome to Bloor Street West. And we are in Koreatown. 2-bedroom apartment for rent. 2 blocks east of Dufferin. And a whole lot of other information there. I go to their Midtown location. Clinton's was. And that closed down over the pandemic, and then the owners of the karaoke bar purchased it. And they operated it for a few years, but it just closed down for good. Looks like there's construction crews there. Hopefully it reopens. There's a new place. Midnight Cookie, hot and fresh cookies. And ice cream sandwiches, that's what I'd be getting. That used to be a theater. Then it was an adult theater. And now it's a rock climbing facility. And there's PAT. It's a Korean supermarket, but they have all the usual suspects that I shop for. Some new art that I haven't seen before, or maybe I have and I just don't realize it. But this is one of my favorite neighborhoods. You might hear some Koreans say it feels kind of like what Korea must have felt like in the 70s and 80s. And this barbecue restaurant is excellent. They've got a number of locations around town, and there you can get yourself some delicious Korean walnut cakes. And if you ever watched Kenny vs. Spenny, you would often pay this place a visit. You might recognize that guy from the show in there. I didn't want to be too intrusive. I think Dr. Goldfield is his name. Oh, this Bank of Montreal is closed.
Here. It's there.
Comfort tea.
I know,
Old Soup Malaton. That place is new. There's always new places popping up in Koreatown. And this is one of the better restaurants here, Korean Village Restaurant. You can't go wrong at all eating at that place. Goal completed, 10,000 steps. There's Palmerston Avenue. It's a donut boutique that's opened up. Buildings over here on the right are rental buildings that are going up where the old Honest Ed's used to be. A large discount department store that was kind of iconic in the area. This whole area was known as Mervish Village. Still is, but it's not quite yet reopened. Oh, there's where that Bank of Montreal moved to. It's nice to see some greenery on the sidewalk over there after years and years of construction hoarding. And this is Bathurst Street. I have a cold beverage in my backpack and I cannot wait to crack it open. I am dying.
There, knife.
I'm going to head down to the eastbound train platform. I think Brazil just played Uruguay, and I'm not sure who won. Hey Google, what was the score of Brazil versus Uruguay? Uruguay 2, Brazil nothing. I think they set this whole tournament up so Brazil and Argentina would be on opposite sides. Oh, that was on October 17th. It's not today. It says full-time November. Maybe that's not who they played. Well, that's not till later tonight. What am I talking about? But Netherlands beat Turkey 2-1. That's the match that was playing. I am in outer space. seems like I just missed a train and there's 3 minutes to the next one, so this is a good time as any to wrap this up and get that drink. So I hope you enjoyed this one heading south down Christie Street from St. Clair and then walking east on Bloor through Koreatown over to here at Bathurst Station. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.